I am Lulu E. Frey, the fourth principal of I화학당. I am pleased and honored to be with you today to celebrate the 138th anniversary of the founding of I화. I would like to tell you about I화 as a trailblazer of higher education for women in Korea. 138 years ago, Korea was a troubled land surrounded by neighbors, seeking to increase their influence. It was an even more difficult time for Korean women. It was in such a world that Mrs. Scranton opened the first school for girls and the first Western medical facility for women. The Women's Foreign Missionary Society sent missionaries to support the educational and medical work begun by her. Nothing was easy for the early missionaries, but even in times of trouble, God was merciful and gave us the strength to endure. The young girls, in red and white calico uniforms, were so bright and pretty. I really enjoyed teaching them. I can still hear in my mind's ear how they chanted as they memorized their times table. My young students went on to create the new history of this land. They were all trailblazers at I화. I화학당 began with a single student, a single kernel of wheat. We grew rapidly, but this was not enough for us. If it is indeed true that the fate of a nation lies in the hands of its women, we must invest our time and money to provide higher education for women. To this end, I started the first college program for women in Korea at I화 in the spring of 1910. I remember the glorious day when my beloved students became the first Korean women to receive college degrees. Many followed in their footsteps to graduate from I화, where they learned the I화 spirit of serving society and nation through their education. They are proof of the infinite potential of Korean women, and the 260,000 graduates of this greatest women's university in the world, and all of you filling this auditorium today, are witnesses to the miracle I speak of. Today, we celebrate the 138th anniversary of the founding of I화. I pray that God's blessing and grace be with all of you here today, and that the history of I화 will continue to shine now and forevermore.